Welcome to the Cat Diggler Show. I think we're broadcasting. It looks like we're broadcasting now. We're about 5 seconds in. I'm broadcasting to myself, and this is the test show. And so we're going to hope that people start well. That will be nice. If they don't, it's fine, because they can watch later. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm just going to hit up YouTube here for a minute and see if we are successful. Yeah, wow. Okay, it's working. Good. Working confirmed. All right. Hopping on the Discord. So, welcome everybody. This is a new show that I decided to do, mostly because I love attention, but also I like talking with people about crazy people, as all of you probably can jump on my side with that. Sorry, I'm so fucking tired. I worked all day. Woke up at 3:30, but I am ready to go. I'm gonna hit up the Discord here and see if anybody's in there. Nobody's in there. Why would anybody be in there right now? That's fine. All right, let me tell you a little something about me. I just hang out. I started listening to. I just hang out. I'm so fucking tired. All right, take two. Let's try again. Um, yeah, I started listening to O&A on YouTube in 2011. And from there, I found Ron and Fez, and to this day, Ron and Fez is my favorite show of all time. It is, it's just great. It's like O&A for snobby intellectuals. I think that's how I would describe it. But from there, I kind of jumped into Stern a little bit, and now I'm here. I actually started listening to what's his name, Carl, the lovely Carl, on Who Are These Podcasts. And it was a decent enough show. I was aware of Shuli for a little while before that. However, I hadn't really listened to him. And one day I just happened upon TSN, threw on an episode, and I don't think that I've watched an episode of Who Are These Podcasts since then. Not talking shit at all. That's just how it is. It's a really, really great show. Not sure if anyone caught the Friday show today. It's the only show I can watch live. I'm not a night owl. A lot of mukbangs. Not a big fan of the mukbanging. The sounds that come out of those people's mouths, man. Evil. Evil. I don't like it. Nobody's in here yet. Oh, we got one watcher. I don't know who it is. Hello, mystery watcher. Wonder if I can see chat. I don't think I can. So we're going to try to fix that. Bear with me for one moment. Do we have live chat? All right, well, I don't know. That's fine. We don't need the chat anyways, right? Not where we're going. Okay, we got one comment here. I'm not sure if I have live comments on. I'm not sure about anything when it comes to this. I, like most things in my life, put no research into how to do it. I just like to jump in and figure out as I go, which is not great if you're trying to put on a good show right away, but it is good if you won't kind of know everything in and out. And honestly, I can't take instruction. I can't look at instructions. I immediately kind of just blank out, goes right over my head. I got nothing. So we're just going to jump in here. I like to click around a little bit. We got a hey now from Mecky. I'm not going to say all of that. I'm just going to say Mecky so I can read. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Do we have anybody in backstage? No, we don't. You know what? Okay. I'm going to stop fucking around with this for a little while. And let's talk a little Stuttering John. It was his last show yesterday. His last show. What is it? His 15th last show? At least? I don't know. He'll probably be back later tonight or tomorrow or next week or whenever he runs out of that $800 he made yesterday, which is probably going to be Sunday. They're going to run out of cores at the local beer store. The Packy, as we call it, up here in New England. All right. Good stream so far. If anybody's out there, let me know how I'm doing. And we're just gonna click around here. Did anybody catch that the TSN morning show this morning? It was pretty good. Like I said, aside for the mukbanging part. Um, I really like watching that. It makes work go by super, super quick. It's not a lot of John content, which is good because that is just terrible. I don't like watching it. What else is there to say at this point? The man's got months left, if that. Now that being said, I really do hope he comes back because oof, it's always fun to watch. All right, cool. Let's open up evmux here. So what are we all doing on this lovely Friday? Anybody want to chat? Anybody want to say anything? Do. Yeah, this is kind of fun so far. Not the barriers to podcasting were not as kind of drastic as I thought they were. You know, the self-defeating guy in me told me that I couldn't do this because it was too expensive or have to put too much investment up front. But really what that was just me being a huge puss. So I'm here now. What happened was I kind of have seen the creatures that populate the Dabbleverse. And I say creatures lovingly because I am one of them. But it just really, really bothered me on a daily basis that all of these people that my dumbass thought that I was better than could find it in themselves to jump on a computer, get in front of a camera, and just start talking and just not care. And it just was eating at me and eating at me and eating at me so much. And so much like all of the people that have quit drinking because of the Dabbleverse, I have started streaming because of the Dabbleverse. Let's see here. Okay, he's saying you waited till it was over so you could fast forward. Yeah, I wish I had done that. I really, really hope they don't do the mukbang thing again. The sounds, you know, when I hate that. I was at work and I just wanted to put my fist through the desk. It was rough. It was not fun. I don't know if you could hear that. That was my belly. I've had belly troubles all day. I think it's because I'm nervous. Had a lot of broccoli last night too. Wasn't the best idea. You know, I invite all these people to come on the stream, and then they all vanish. Come on, I'm just trying to kill time before 3 p.m. because I think that's when WATP goes on. But I may go on again later. I'm not sure. All right. Good. It just said that the recording stopped because I have the free plan for evmux here, so I'm not sure if all of this is going to show up on YouTube, but that's fine. I might go through and it's only like $25 a month for the free plan. If I use this enough, it'll be worth it. Oh, it's on right now? Oh. Shit. Good. I'm glad I'm competing with one of the largest shows in the Dabbleverse. That's excellent. This must be why everyone's here right now. Are you sure it's on right now? I swear to God, I thought it was 3 o'clock. That is, I want to say funny, but it's not really that funny. All right, well, you know, tell everyone to stop watching. What, Carl's going to not understand a joke? Carl's going to take a joke literally? What are we missing here? You know, I don't get, I'm sorry. I like Carl, I guess. He's fine. Just trying to get some heat out there, I guess. Don't worry about me. Appreciate people chatting right now. Thank you very much. It's a lovely Friday out there. I'm drinking hop water. It's very good. I wish it was a beer. That's fine. All right. Cool. You're the best. Yeah, go spam the chat with the link. Bring everybody here. I would really appreciate that. Oh, it's funny. I'm still kind of on the fence. You know, you jump up here and you want to get on camera in front of all these people, and then the thought of being in front of a bunch of people makes me want to run away and piss my pants. So, I don't know. It's weird being a person sometimes, right? Appreciate my fan. Let's go. Ah. Where is Ken Corsican Pimp Sunny Fresno? Where is that guy? All right. We don't need that. Now I'm down to 0 viewers, but that's okay. I don't need viewers, like I said before, because I'm just rambling, and we're testing. We're going through evmux. We're going to see what's going on. Yeah. Very riveting show. Uncle Rico tonight. They're going to cover, I guess, his last show. You know, it's tough. You start watching all of the clippers and all of the snipers, and once, you know, by the time it gets to TSN to watch that shit, I've already seen that John footage about a million fucking times. So I think I have to kind of ease it back on watching the clip stuff live. Because seeing it once is bad enough. Seeing it several times is, why am I doing this to myself? What we got here? My fiance's in the background trying to be really quiet right now, and I appreciate that. I don't know if you could hear the first door shut. I could barely hear it, so you probably couldn't hear it at all. And frankly, she can make as much fucking noise as she wants to. This is her condo. Yeah. I'm just a handsome guy in it. All right. 12 minutes in. I had 2 minutes recorded on the free plan. I have no idea if we're still broadcasting on YouTube or if it's going to save. But that's fine. Who gives a shit? Just going to go back and check some things out here. Word. She's being so squeaky back there. I'm laughing at Winnie because she's staring at me. Our cat is staring at her. That's fine. What is she staring at you about? Because she wants a replacement for the food she doesn't like. Yeah, we're terrible pet owners. We have a bunch of wet food that our cat really doesn't like, and one wet food that she does like. But we have so much of the shit that she doesn't like that we still give it to her, and she doesn't eat it. She doesn't really eat it. She's very, very picky. She eats some. Okay, she eats some of it. She's not starving. I mean, you've seen. She's the titular cat Diggler. You've seen her face. I share it all the time on Discord. You've seen it. There would be no show without our cat Winifred. That is her name. And Mecky is back. I hope you don't mind I call you Mecky. I kind of like it. He did a hit and run. Cool. With 13 minutes in, I am watching that clock. This is very, very fun. So what are we talking about? I said this is chat fueled. Got one guy in here. What are we talking about? Oh, monitor's falling out. Anything at all. Any topic. I will riff for an hour. See, this is why I'm glad I have a woman in my life. Because the headphone monitor keeps falling out of my ear, and I keep putting it back in my ear only for it to fall out again. And this beautiful little sing-song voice behind me said, "Wrap it around your ear." Yeah, that's what I fucking should do. I should do that. That would be the smart idea to do. So that's what I'm going to do. Hold on a second. She's watching me do it, so I can't do it. This is fun. I don't know if I mentioned this. I am autism. I'm not just autistic. I am the embodiment of it. Top 10 cat jokes. Go. Fuck. I mean, I appreciate it. I did ask for the chat to suggest something, so good. Thank you. cat jokes. I was just gonna say pussy a lot. I guess I don't know. Nobody wants to hear that. That's just crass, you know. You know any cat jokes? She doesn't know any cat jokes either. It's too bad. I got a good knock knock joke that my grandfather taught me when I was 5 or 6 years old. Knock knock. I'm gonna just assume that somebody said who's there. Bisquick. Bisquick who? Bisquick, your pants are on fire. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why are cats good at video games? I don't know. Why are cats good at video games? They have 9 lives. That's a good one. That's a really good one. All right, so I think that's one cat joke. That's my top 1 cat joke from my pal Mecky. Saying, fuck yeah. Good, good, good. Where's Kimbo Lee? She said she'd be in here, and I'd be really upset. Oh. Because I forgot how to use my goddamn brain. I do have to say this is going much better than I thought it would. I'm halfway decent at just kind of talking, rambling. Ask anybody that knows me. You probably want me to shut the fuck up, but it's fine. That's why I'm doing this. Get some energy out. So what are we doing this weekend? We're going to watch Uncle Rico later tonight. We're probably going to watch John again tomorrow when he comes back on inevitably. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully Bacon's going back on. Bacon's a great dude. Bacon's a really good dude. It's not a surprise to me whatsoever that his growth has been kind of so rapid and so organic. He's one of those people that is just unrepentantly him. He's just being himself. He's just doing his thing. Oh my God. We have Bacon Bits. What a coincidence. Hold on 1 second. All right, I can hear you. Give me a moment here.
Oh, I'm gonna sound like shit. You should mute me.
What's that?
I just want to make sure you can do it. I'm gonna sound like shit on here.
Oh, bro, it's all good. Yeah, no, I'm doing it. Thank you for popping on. This shit is a little clunky, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm glad you can figure it out. I'll get back to doing my fucking...
Yeah, man. Thank you. I was just talking about you, actually.
It takes some work, but you're starting with evmux. That's a good idea. Then you
yeah, dude. All right. Well, if you want to stick around, go for it. If you want to jump out, jump out. Peace. All right. How about now? Anything? 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 Anything at all? Hmm. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, if anybody can let me know if they can hear me or not, because it looks like they can't. Oh, you can hear me now. Okay. Jesus Christ, thank God. Good, 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 good. Yeah, it's weird on the. I'm not used to using Apple laptops. I'm not used to using any laptops at all, really. And so on this MacBook Pro, on the little top bar where they have the volume shit, it looks like it's constantly muted, and I can't figure out why. And we have Vegas beer sales cherry. Or did it? All right, I quit. I quit. Let's try that again. Vegas cheese sales Perry. There we go. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Cool. So you're not here. I can be heard now. What are we doing today, guys? What's going on? What are our thoughts on John's actual return? I know it's easy to say, "Oh, he'll be back tonight" or "He'll be back tomorrow." Do we? Do you really think he's going to come back tonight? Do you really think he's going to come back tomorrow? It's so hard to tell with that guy. I noticed he had deleted an account before. What was it? His Twitter account. He did that last time too, right? So this is just kind of like a take my ball, go home thing. Look at me. I'm gonna delete everything. Um, he's got like 97 sock accounts. So you know what is he doing? Makes no sense. Two people here. Bacon jumped on for a little bit. Yeah, okay. So I was talking about bacon. I'm trying to get my ADHD under control here. Yeah, like I was saying before, Bacon's a good dude. I remember my first interaction with him on the Discord was just asking for help from my sister because she needed a GoFundMe for something. And I don't even particularly like my family, but I gotta help him out a little bit. And he was the first one on the Discord to message me and say, "I want to help you out. I want to share this. I want to donate if I can. I want to do all this stuff for you." And I was just blown away. He's a really nice dude. I started watching his streams a little bit after that, and yeah, he's just hanging out. He's just watching John, and you can tell that he's getting bigger, mostly because of just all the shitheads that are popping into his chat now. But ain't nobody got time for that jealousy. Haven't seen Beef at all around today. I think he might be recovering. He's a bit of a party animal. That's another thing too. Is they're really getting on the Beef Tip Showcase here. Shit, can't you use Streamlabs? I mean, I probably could. I've had 20 different people tell me 20 different programs to use. Use Streamlabs, use StreamYard, use fucking YouTube Studio, use evmux, use fucking whatever. So I might change it up a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you. evmux is a little clunky, even on a laptop, and I'm not sure it would get better if I paid for a plan either. It's just the design is not my favorite. The user interface is kind of balls actually. It's not good. Yeah, I don't. I think I don't know. They're probably all like this. You're just gonna get used to them, but that's fine. Streamlabs is easy. Well, if Streamlabs is easy for you, I should probably do it. I don't know if you've tried evmux, but yeah, like I said, it's all right, but it kind of feels. It feels like I designed it. I don't know how to fucking design a program like this, you know. Streamlabs is easy for me. Cool, cool, cool. What else is new? Did anybody like that mukbang segment earlier? I know I'm hung up on it, but I swear to God, I can't deal with that shit. I can't do it. It's making me download Chrome and shit. Yeah. Yeah. I had to use Chrome too. For whatever dumb fuck reason, YouTube Studio won't let you use Safari to go live. But luckily, we already had Chrome on here, so that's fine. If anybody wants to hop on and chat, I'm still trying to figure that out and try to make it not look like total shit. So, I put a link in the Discord chat. If you scroll up a little bit, you will find it. If anybody wants to hop on, go for it. I'm going to try to get Bacon off of here since he's no longer in the stream. Remove from scene. Goodbye. Goodbye, Bacon. Yeah, is it a sexual thing? I don't get it. Any kind of bang. What about just like regular banging? You can't be anti bang bang. Right? You're going to be pro bang. I don't know. You got to elaborate on that one. Anti any kind of bang. I feel bad for you. A lot of good kind of bangs out there. Just not the mukbangs. I'm really, really happy that they're doing a show that is not John focused. I'm going to talk about the TSN show today, I guess, just because I like it so much. I really, really like watching those dudes riff on shit that's not John. You know, gang bang, drink bang. What other kinds? Yeah, no, I got you. I'm just riffing. Not the drink either. Yeah, so the show's really good. I could probably do without more of that weird amputee content. That's kind of run its course. How much can you laugh at a sack of concrete? You know what I mean? How much can you giggle at a bag of potatoes? Yeah, that well's run a little bit dry for me. But that's okay. I do want, you know what I want more of is I want more of that arty guy. Because he's like, if I feel like he hatched John in a forest 60 years ago. Like he just hatched him out of a giant egg and created him. They have to be related on some kind of spiritual level. That's the weird thing though, is that the limited exposure that I've had with the Artie footage, he still seems more likable than John. So John can't even pretend to be likable. Because I know that Artie guy's a fucking monster, probably. But he can at least put on a show. What do you call a person with no arms and legs floating down the river? I'm going to go ahead, go on a limb here. Going on a limb, get it? And say Bob. What do you call a person with no arms and no legs climbing a mountain? Huh? Cliff. Get it? When I lug my pecker, I yell bang. Me too. Me too. It's gotten me in trouble at work often. Often. Yeah, they don't like when you grab your pecker at work and yell bang. Go figure. What else did they watch today? What else was good on that show? I missed Karmic today. I've been watching Karmic for like 2 weeks straight now. Oh, hold on. We're looking. I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. We're looking at the chat. I'm trying to talk. I don't know what's going on. Blah, 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 blah. I know the answer to this one. What do you call a woman with one leg longer than the other? That would be Eileen. Eileen. Yeah. Anyways, what was I talking about? The fuck was I talking about? Oh, man. Yeah, no, I have like a... Well, I mean, everybody who thinks they're clever is pretty clever. I think. I thought I was clever too, but now I'm just standing here looking like a moron trying to put thoughts together, so it's fine. Bro, you are succeeding. And I am here for it because this is filling up time. And, you know, if you asked me last week if I was going to do at least 30 minutes of a broadcast at any point, I would have told you to go fuck yourself. But I'm here now, and you're helping me fill time. What do you call a dog with no legs? What do you call a dog with no legs? I don't know that one. I'd probably call it like Frank or something. I don't know. Oh man. Well, I was going to bring up a topic. We were talking about the TSN morning show. It's pretty good. I do like watching it. I don't want more mukbang. I don't want more weird amputee person. Um, I really, really dig when they watch old Stern shit that has nothing to do with John. Because I got to be honest with you, I never liked John on the old Stern show, anyways. I didn't think his segments were good. Um, every time they pop up on YouTube, I have to skip through them. I don't like listening to people being in embarrassing situations to some extent, or I don't like the uncomfortability of it. I never found it was entertaining. The only John shit that I really like listening to from those days is obviously when he was in the barrel. Uh, and it's so wild to me that the excuses haven't changed. The dude hasn't changed. How do you go 60 years and just not grow whatsoever? Like, I'm not a perfect person. In fact, a lot of the reason why I'm doing this is because I started becoming aware of John. I started watching John, and I started seeing a lot of myself in that motherfucker. And no joke, I don't know if anyone else has talked about this, but he kind of opened up my eyes a little bit. You know, we can all be a little narcissistic. We can all be a little self-serving. Um, yeah, we can. We're all capable of shittiness, and seeing his raw shittiness on a daily basis has made me a better person. Has made me more thoughtful. Has made me, you know, want to take responsibility for when I fuck up, because people will like you more, and that's the thing that really is just so wild to me, right? Is that he just you could spend an hour sitting him down, gently talking to him, and trying to explain any of these concepts to him, and it just would bounce off. And I don't even, at a certain point, you can't even blame the guy anymore. His biology, his brain chemistry is just so fundamentally fucked up. And it was locked in decades ago. So I saw him and I said to myself, all of the things that I see of myself in him, I'm going to choke to death and drown in a bathtub. I don't need that shit in my life anymore. I want to be a better person. Um, I don't need to quit drinking that much. I don't drink that much anyway, so that thing's fine. And he hasn't inspired me to stop alcohol because I don't have an alcohol problem. Uh, you know, it is what it is. I have a people problem mostly, but I'm working on it. All right, now I'm gonna look at the pack, the chat. I'm gonna look at the chat. I think I'm having a stroke. Yeah, yeah. Secondhand embarrassment is my least favorite part of entertainment. Any sitcom where somebody is just like running and their pants fall down, or some embarrassing shit happens, they lose at a thing, or everyone's laughing at them. I basically have to get up and leave the fucking room. I can't be in the room. I can watch people get their heads cut off. I can watch any kind of extreme violence. Like, and it's not a brag, but it's so weird to me. I can watch all of this crazy, awful, rotten.com shit. But watching somebody be embarrassed makes me want to jump out a window. Yeah. Well, yeah, John's issues are apparent because for some reason he thinks that when you get in front of a camera, nobody can see you. And speaking of that, I remembered what I was talking about. I was talking about Karmic. I want to talk about Karmic for a little while. Wow. Wow. I wouldn't say that I think he'd be a good replacement for John. I don't think he would be a good replacement for John. He's his own thing. And I don't know if he went live today. I was very busy at work, but I've been watching him for at least a week and a half. And my goal is to just get him to do a show. I just want him to do a show. You've seen it, right? You've seen the guy. He's got everything going. He's got those glasses. He's got the branding. He's got the music. All of that stuff that we think is shitty, and it undoubtedly is shitty, is still there's so much potential there. Like he could take that and make an actual show with it and have actual fans. And if we want to talk about things that Caddy D doesn't understand, I'm Caddy D. Uh, Sorry for that. I feel like a douchebag now. Anyways, if there's anything I don't understand is why he won't just do a show for the people that want to see a show. And while I'm not kind of making a hot take here, I don't get it. I do not understand. I hope maybe someday, if I get big, that I will have haters come into my chat. Someone's gonna tell me I got a big forehead. You see my head? I got a giant head. You could say whatever the fuck you want. Hair stupid, face stupid, whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. You're gonna have haters come into the chat. They're gonna say shit to try to get a reaction. If you are doing anything other than ignoring the comments, you are fucking up. I've seen a couple other people recently do this too that I like. They'll be doing a stream. They'll be doing a snipe. Somebody will come in the comment section and say some shit, and then they'll just address it right away, and it'll be some dumb shit. Don't do that. Ignore it. You can ignore it, and if you're gonna address it, you can't let them know that they pissed you off. You cannot let them know that they pissed you off. That is not an option. Yeah, I mean, that's what the chat is for. Vegas is saying he will cuss at my haters like he does to bacon, like he does to beef, etc. Yeah, that's what the chat is for. You have attack dogs to do that for you, so that way you don't have to get your fucking hands muddy. Or you end up looking like John. That's Karmic's problem. I feel like he might have had a show at one point before I started watching, and then you just start catering to the haters. You start catering to the people that are trolling you, and then you do 5 hours of a show that is 0 minutes of an actual show. And people are paying it. Like, I'm guilty. I've been paying him. I've been giving him money to basically insult him. That's another thing. I will never do that. That's not going to be my thing. I'm not going to read shit. I'm not going to get angry at anybody. You want to come in here and hang out? Go for it. I'm just here to talk. And if you're really, really mean and funny, I will read your chat, by the way. So that is something to shoot for, because I really, really like funny, mean shit. Yeah, you're Rabbit. Dude, yeah, you are Rabbit. I thought you were fucking Ava the first time I saw you in a comment section. I thought you were fucking with people. And I'm sorry. That must be a huge insult. But I thought you were one of John's people. I was new. Give me a break. Give me a break. All right. Yeah, I know you were pissed. You were pissed then too, I think. Not really pissed, but you know what I mean. All right. So I'm assuming that everybody's watching WATP. And that's fine. I think I might stream for a full hour, so I got 20 minutes left. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised I'm the only person that didn't think that. I'll just assume that anybody with a kind of YouTube generated name that's saying some quick dumb shit just for a reaction is either Dan or Ava. It can't be anybody else. Or what's his name? Jerry. Which I'm not too familiar with Jerry. I don't even really know what he looks like. Does anybody know what he looks like? I don't know. What I need to do is get new headphones to monitor, because these bitches keep falling out. Cool. Cool. Alright, so what is the schedule tonight? I know we have TSN. Bacon said he was going on somebody's show. I don't really watch a lot of those other shows. Like, everyone always talks about, that granny guy. Oh, okay. Yeah, Jerry was on cam for a while. Yeah, so anyways, there's a bunch of all these shows that I guess now I'm trying to be a part of that are kind of Dabbleverse adjacent that I don't really pay attention to, filled with what I can see is crazy people. Oh, okay, BYB. He's going on BYB? Yeah, see, I wouldn't even know. It's too much work You know, I I come to YouTube to be entertained. YouTube shouldn't be a job. And I feel like it's becoming a job a little bit. When you have to keep watching, when you have to watch a bunch of shows just to stay on top of shit, I don't know. So that's why I'm going to stick with TSN. I'm going to stick with my show. And I'm going to stick with the Beef Nation. Beef Nation represent. Looking in the Discord here, Corsican pimp Ken Sonny Fresno just sent me a really cool cat diggler picture that I'm going to try to use for something. I'm just going to go ahead and save that right now. Excuse me. Should I burp into the microphone? Is that cool? Is it 1992? How do you use an apple? I need a mouse for this thing. You can't right click, can't do anything. Apples make me feel like a boomer. Oh, BYB is quad show? Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Although I don't want to say that because he might swat me if he ever hears this. But fuck that guy. That's the thing. That I really... Look, it's one thing to be the first guy to buddy troll somebody. Right? It's one thing to be the first guy to jump in and do an undercover kind of... Was he the first? I don't even know, but I'm trying to make a point here. You can't be a part of a line of people that are trying to get close to John just to, like, get close to him for the lulz, and then when it explodes, come running back to everybody else with whatever. Don't fucking do that. And we've seen that it happened with Quad. We're seeing it happen with Dan. We're seeing it happen with Ava. I'm sure there were a couple other people too. I don't know. I don't care about these fucking people to a big extent. But it's not... You're not doing anything groundbreaking. You're not doing anything original. I buddy troll people on a daily basis on Discord. Again, not a brag. It's just a fucking mundane internet thing. You know, you're not, oh, yeah, I'm going to be really nice to him and get close. And then, will you guys be my friends afterwards? Fuck you. Fuck off. No. No, we won't. Discord is blowing up. Let's see what's going on here. Cool. Oh, Beef Drippins is awake. That's good. He did not die in his sleep. Not that I think he can be killed by any normal means. I want to say that. Oh, there's my stomach again. Had a lot of broccoli last night. I've had the runs all day. Oh, speaking of the runs, you know what I was listening to today was the, you guys like the Lady Di era of Opie and Anthony? Because I was listening to that. I've listened to her shit all the time. You know, in the early 2000s, they were a little bit too mean to her. I don't really dig that. But the kind of end of the show era, when she was coming on and doing the super shows, she was coming on and being the intern. If you haven't heard the intern saga with Lady Di, you have to go listen to it right now. Vegas, she sells Perry. Never been an O&A fan. I get it. It's tough. But I've laughed harder at that show than I've laughed at anything else in my life. It's not always perfect. Opie is an albatross, especially with the kind of foreknowledge that we have now of what a fucking just garbage host he is. But they would have Patrice O'Neill, they would have all these funny comedians, and just Anthony is one of the quickest fucking people. You know, I'm not saying go back and listen to full shows, but you're doing yourself a disservice by not going back and listening to kind of curated clips. The Lady Di stuff, when she was an intern, I think in 2012, 2013, gold. Anything with Bobo in it, gold, okay? Anything with Colin Quinn or Rich Voss, fucking platinum. It was a really good show. I think, and I think about this often, right? I think, what is this? Yeah, well, okay, here's the thing with Stern. I think the Howard Stern show is a better show from a production standpoint. Um, I think O&A is a funnier show based on volume. Now, the times that I've laughed at Stern, I've laughed really fucking hard. But that's maybe like once an hour, a couple times an hour, unless they're on a roll or somebody's fighting or whatever that. O&A was such a loose kind of hangout that it was really just like hanging out with your buddies, really just like hanging out with ball busters. And that's what started my parasocial fucking existence, was listening to that show. So I'd recommend it, was what I'm saying. Because I'll tell you right now, when I was deep in the O&A shit, being a gay, when I was deep in the O&A shit, I was like, nah, Stern's not that funny. Stern kind of sucks. Nah, 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 nah. And then you go back and listen to it. You start with something that you think you might like. Because I love Artie. You go back, you listen to the Artie stuff, and you kind of just dip your toes into it. Anything with the Jackie puppet in it, anything with Jackie in it, anything with Billy West. That's, I want to say it's like the best era of the show, but that is the funniest era of the show for me. Yeah. And then Ron and Fez is just its own thing. I don't know if you've ever listened to Ron and Fez Vegas, but if you haven't, you need to go back. I don't even know where to begin because towards the end of the Ron and Fez show, it was a dead air kind of extravaganza. It was either dead air or crying, but you needed so many years of kind of experience to get to that point to enjoy it that you got to go back and listen to some older stuff of Ron and Fez. If you're not familiar, the Eastside Dave era, anything with Black Earl in it is really, really good. Playing with balloons. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, chat's still talking about ETM. ETM was so great. He was so fucking great. And again, one of the most ornery little shits ever born. And really, really, and you can say the word hateable, I guess, but in that hateability, he was so likable and just so fucking funny. And the times where you could tell that he kind of was playing along with it more than he was angry, uh, it's just great. I really, really liked his shit. That clip of him on that TV show, where just woman, keys, woman, it's great. Oh man, Discord is blowing up here. So we've had two people this whole time. I appreciate the fuck out of that. That's really, really great. I mean, I remember it was less than a month ago. I was watching Bacon stream, and I think he had, I don't know, 10 people, 12 people. And then, the next day, 20 people. Next day, 30. Like, so this shit happens quick. If people want to watch your shit, they'll watch your shit. So hopefully, I can make something happen here. We're at about 49 minutes. I'm going to go 10 more minutes because I am actually having a good time. Crazy. In person, he was a sweetheart. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I, if I was in his position, I would have to be a sweetheart too. What are you going to do? Be mean to people when you're in a wheelchair and you're shaped like a gourd? I don't know. Yeah, and obviously, once again, John stepping on a rake so that other people may garden, if I may coin that phrase. It's so funny. Yeah, that's you're right, dude. You're right. That's exactly when his show took off, was when he got struck. I swear, John is some kind of fucking reverse genie, where you can he asks for the wishes, right? But then everybody else gets them. Does that make sense? That's what it feels like. I don't. He's just fucking too weird, too weird. That being said, I hope I don't get struck. I don't think I will get struck. I don't plan on playing any clips, although I might have to. Yeah, and the reason that he kept most of the people from that is his vibe. He's got a good vibe. I can't explain it. Um, he's just hanging out and he's just doing what he's doing. And you know what I think it is? I think he really is one of the people when he says he's not doing it for the money. Um, he's not doing it for the money. And you can feel that he's doing it because he likes to do it. He's doing it. He's jumping on there, and all of this shit is coming to him because he's not asking for it. And that's what people like John don't fucking understand. That's how the universe works. If you want shit, and this isn't, I'm not gonna get into some secret shit. We're not gonna do that whole like woo woo fucking weirdness. We're not gonna do that. On a very simple level, the universe will give you what you want, but you can't let it know that you want it. Does that make sense? Don't let it know. And that's what John does. John is bombastically going out there and saying, I'm the best. I'm going to fight this guy. I'm going to fight that guy. I'm a comedian. I'm this, I'm that. His whole life is tell and don't show. His whole life is tell and don't show. And that's why his life sucks. It's, I'll say it like this. His relationships fail, right? Because, you know, you can tell somebody that you love them. You can tell somebody that you care about them. But unless they can see that, unless you demonstrate it, it's not fucking true. And everybody in his life can see that. Everybody can see him. And I have to believe that on some level, somewhere deep down, John knows what a fucking mess he is. Right? You would think maybe there's just like a little tiny little piece of something in him that goes, oh man, I gotta stop doing what I'm doing. It's like it's way too. I have to just knock all this shit off. But he's made it so he thinks it's so much easier to be the way that he is. It's so much easier to be obstinate, and it's so much easier to not take responsibility. It's so much easier to fight for your existence every day and scratch and claw and not think of the future, even though it isn't easier. That's how fucked up his brain is. It's all in reverse. Yeah, you don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about it either. I have to believe that he's got some kind of self reflection. That he is just kind of stepping on the throat of all the time. Because otherwise, it makes no sense to me. I cannot figure it out. Oh, man. Excuse me, burping over here. All right, so we're getting towards the end here. I actually think I'm going to try to write some shit for next time, try to make it a little bit structured. I'm going to not look at the chat every 30 seconds. Fucking Vegas Cherry Peas Salesberry or whatever the fuck your name is. Yeah, so next show will be a little bit more of a show than this one. But I will say this show is way more of a show than anything Karmic has ever done. Fucking Karmic. Fucking guy. I don't get it. Anyways, thank you, everybody. Yes, you are a talking fucker, and I appreciate it. I'm going to get out of here for now. I might hop back on later, but probably not. I might hop on tomorrow at some point for an hour and do some talking. But yeah, we're going to get out of here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good weekend.